Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to install a custom ROM on your Samsung Galaxy A40. Okay, so at first a quick word about what a custom ROM is. If you've ever done a hard reset on your phone, then you've been in the recovery mode, and it has just a few functions like rebooting the phone, going too fast but maybe wiping the data, wiping cache, and that's basically it. Now a custom recovery is made by the users, not by the phone's manufacturer, and what it does is it lets you do something else than you would typically be able to do, including, for example, installing some unofficial software on your phone, like the custom ROMs, which is the custom operating system, and also you can do way other things, and for example disable encryption on the drive, which also has some advantages in some cases, in some of course not. If you're into typical usage of the phone, you probably won't benefit from that, but in most cases it would be pretty useful. Now we will be installing the custom recovery. There is also a video about custom ROM which includes custom recovery installation, so if you want to install a custom ROM, you can just go ahead and watch that other video. You don't really need this video if you're installing custom ROM anyway, because that other video explains it in detail. But if you just want the custom ROM, you can watch this video. Now I'm setting up the phone because we'll need to first unlock the bootloader on the phone, so it lets us install that custom recovery. Otherwise the phone is just protected and doesn't let you install anything. Now let's go to the settings on the phone and go to connections, then go to Wi-Fi and make sure you are connected to a network, because otherwise there is just not a chance you will be able to unlock the bootloader. Also, you will need a computer for all of this later in the process, and a cable that works properly and supports data transfer, because not all cables do. But besides that, it's pretty simple, everything is free, and yeah, let's go to About Phone now. And before we begin, it's worth writing down your model number, or just checking if you have the same one as me. Because if you have the SM-A405FN, which you most likely do, but there's a chance you may have a different one. If you have the same one as me, the A40FN, that DS after slash doesn't matter, then you can use the file in the description down below that I've picked, which is great, and you know, it's TWRP, so this is the most common custom recovery used by people. Now the thing is, if you have a different model, you can still follow this video, but you will need to get the files yourself. Now we can go to software information. So if you have a different model, write it down, but if you have the same one, you can just get the link from the description down below. But if you feel like it, you can get any other file from the internet as well, because there's also a custom recovery called Orange Fox. I don't know if it's available for this model, but there is one, so if you're into that, you can find the files yourself. Now let's tap on build number 7 times to go into the developer mode, and now once we have the developer options at the bottom, which have just appeared, go into them and you should see OEM unlocking. If you don't see it, make sure you are connected to Wi-Fi and maybe restart your phone, it'll load it here. Now it has to be enabled, so let's enable it. By default it's disabled, so that's why we do it. And now once it is enabled, let's shut our phone down by pressing and holding on power and volume down. Then tap on power off and tap on it again. Then get a cable ready, a cable that is connected to your computer and not yet to your phone. And to connect it to your phone, do it while holding volume up and volume down. So volume up and volume down, hold it, and while doing so, plug in the cable and keep holding those buttons. Now you'll see this blue screen. You should start pressing and holding on volume up. Now it asks you whether you want to unlock the bootloader. So you're gonna wanna say yes, which is volume up. And now it's gonna restart the phone, reset the phone, erase the data. So let's press on the power key. That will take approximately like 5 to 10 minutes. Really depends on what current version of the system you have. And this phone isn't too fast, so it may take a little time. I'll just get back to you. By the way, you can see I'm pressing on the power key to go through this alert. You don't need to do that because it goes off itself after half a minute, but to speed up the process I'm just clicking on the power button. So see you in like 5 minutes. Okay, the phone was reset and you can see that it is in the setup, and some people just install the custom recovery at this point, but to save your time it's actually worth setting up the phone to see if the bootloader is already unlocked, and to let the phone know that the bootloader is unlocked. It'll just read the data and know everything. So yeah, I think it's worth it, because I had a few situations where I really couldn't install the custom recovery because I didn't set up the phone, and then I went back to the setup, set it up, and it worked. So it's just worth making sure everything is fine, so you save your time, you don't have to repeat anything. By the way, you can see that I'm in the setup process. I'm skipping the Wi-Fi, and I'm doing it on purpose because it really saves time. Connecting to Wi-Fi makes your phone load and load forever. Read all the data from Samsung, from Google, asks you way more questions about like Google account, whether you want to log in and everything. And you know, installing custom recovery will reset your phone again anyway, so I don't really think that it's worth it to set it up properly. Of course, we will need to connect to Wi-Fi in a moment, so we can actually find the OEM unlocking in the developer options, but it doesn't really matter. It's still way faster to do that way, because you can see I'm already through the setup like in 1.5 minutes, and then I can just go to connections, connect to Wi-Fi, and that's it, and not waste another 6 minutes on that. Okay, yeah, so let's enter the password to the Wi-Fi. And as I said earlier, remember that if you want, you can use the files from the description down below. In the description down below there will be one file, but if you're downloading it from any other source, most likely it will require you to get two files. You will need to get the recovery file and also a file called VB-meta, and make sure that that VB-meta file ends in .tar, because that's what you can install with Odin, which we will be using. So yeah, that is worth knowing, that if you're getting some other file from the internet, you should just install the VB-meta file as well later in the process, I'll show you where, if you decide to get a file from the internet, not from the description down below, and you need to install the VB-Meta file, without which your phone will just lock the installation and it won't work properly. Now you can see in the Developer Options OEM unlocking is grayed out, which means I cannot click on it, and it is enabled, and it says underneath that the bootloader is already unlocked, and that's what we should see. Once we see that, we can simply now turn the phone off, and we'll get to our computer. So let's press and hold on power and volume down, power off, and tap on it again. And let's get to the computer because we need to do a few things here. So let's go to a browser of your choice. And first, find our website, HardReset.info, then go to download. Now, you will find Samsung drivers here. Make sure to download them. I have them already downloaded. And also search for Odin. You can see this is the version 3.14.4, the latest one. Just get it. And also get the recovery files. They are in the description down below. You can just go there and download it. And now when we have all of that, we should have, I have a lot of things here, but this is the TWRP file, the custom recovery file that I have put, and it has VB-Meta included in it, so that is great. But for some other TWRPs, like for example, I'm going to have like a video on the Samsung M12, which requires the TWRP and VB-Meta because I couldn't get a file that has them combined. But here it is combined in this one, so that is great. Also the Samsung USB drivers and Odin. Now don't do anything with the TWRP file, but extract the Samsung file and Odin. If you want, you can use any like sort of WinRAR or 7-zip to do that, or just right click on it, and if you have Windows 11 you can click on extract all and click on extract, and it'll be put in a folder of the same name unless you change it. Yeah, but that's basically how you do it. Go to the Samsung drivers, open them and install them. I have them already installed, but if you don't, or if you've installed them sometime in the past, then it's worth just doing it again. And remember that after installing it, it's very important that you restart your computer. Once it is restarted, go to Odin, open it up, open the file with like the icon. This is the application. You can see this is what it looks like here, and what we need to do is now load our file. So if you go to Odin, you need to select AP here, click on AP, then load your TWRP. And if you're getting a custom recovery that also requires the VB-Meta file, load it under user data. Just click on user data and select the VB-Meta file that ends with .tar. Now also in options, it is very important that you unselect Auto Reboot and factory reset time. And now let's put our phone in the download mode. Unplug the cable if it's currently plugged in, and now let's do again the volume up and volume down button, and while holding them, plug in the cable until you see the blue screen. Now shortly press on volume up, not press and hold, just shortly press, and you are in the download mode. If your drivers were installed correctly and everything worked, then your phone will light up as a COM port. You can see it has lit up here, so that is great, and I can just click on start. It is a pretty quick process. If it for some reason got stuck or it didn't work, you can just try to unplug the phone and try it again, or unplug the phone, leave the download mode and enter it again, or restart the application. Okay, now you can see it is done, and we'll need to get to recovery mode. And this is sort of a combination of keys, so get ready for it. This requires you to press on power and volume down for about 7 seconds to leave the download mode until the screen goes off. Once it does, move your finger from volume down to volume up while still pressing the power button. And when Samsung logo appears, release the power button. So let's do it now. Power and volume down for about 7 seconds until the screen goes off. And once it does, move your finger from volume down to volume up. Now keep holding until Samsung logo appears on the screen, and when it does, remove the power button, but keep pressing the volume up button. Now this alert will stay here for a little moment. If it doesn't disappear after 15 seconds, release the power button quickly and quickly press again the volume up button. But as you can see, in my case, I didn't have to do that because I'm in TWRP already. So this is how you install a custom recovery, and that's basically it. Of course, you'll need to wipe the phone before you can use it, before you can use the system, because the system is encrypted. It won't really let you through with that custom recovery. So you'll basically need to go to wipe, format data, yes, approve. And then you would most likely be able to enter it. Or if not, you may also need to wipe like Dalvik and cache and swipe to wipe. And I think that it should be done. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.